white you. Anyway, we got one more song for you guys, but before we start this song, I just want to say this. You guys seem like a smart group of kids, right? And I hope you guys, there's a lot of bullshit music being put out nowadays, and it's being put out in mass quantities, and it's kind of disgusting. And I'm glad you guys are buying into this shit. I'm glad you guys are here at Warped Tour where you can kind of get a taste of a lot of different type of shit, you know what I mean? It's a kind of a smorgasbord of sorts of all kinds of music, from pop punk to whatever the fuck kind of music we make, to, you know, you got the Skull Candy tent where there's some hip hop going on over there. You guys seem like a bunch of open-minded kids, and I appreciate that. But how many of you guys were born in the 80s? Anybody? Good. You guys are definitely not buying into this shit. You see, like, what type of fuckery are going lately? It seems like these MCs' heads need deflating. And I'ma play the pin because I've been waiting to make my mark on pop culture for my generation. 80s babies from the age of Nintendo, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, Hungry Hippos, G.I. Joe's, Photon, can't forget the clothes. Kangaroos with the zippers, had a grip of those. Breaking 2 had me spinning on my elbows. Couldn't get me out my shell toes if hell froze. R.I.P. JMJ, Isaiah, Geraldine, Monique, Auntie Annie, Grandma Christine, Uncle Bob, Stinky, Sharon, and Tito. You know we miss you more than Shaq missed free throws. We put the black in the air when the weed's gone. Reminisce on when we was young, but now we grown. And I'm sure you guys have had your demons, and I've definitely had mine over the past years, but I sit here in front of you guys, in front of this MySpace tent, 4.5 months clean off pharmaceuticals, and I feel like a fucking champion, goddammit. And personally, I have my band, and I have you guys to thank for supporting us and supporting me and helping me realize that living's a lot cooler than being dead and stinking. And this song is about just that. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we play this song, I want to play a game with you guys. Remember I said if you guys win, you'd be rewarded handsomely, right? Now, without being civil human beings that we are, I'm going to ask you guys a question. I want you to raise your hands if you know the answer. If I pick you and you answer correctly, you will be rewarded handsomely. Now, who in this tent can name, without blurting it out, the first CD that we ever put out independently? Put up your hands if you know the answer to this question. The very first CD we ever put out independently. You know the answer to this? For the kids, he wins. Let's reward him handsomely. This is actually a painting done by a friend of mine named Sai1, who's actually the second half of Bernie Allen, and we both signed it. So here's your handsome reward, buddy. How handsome is that? Ain't nobody so thirsty, I'm just so fascinated. I love when you stare at me, I'm just so fascinated. Ain't nobody so thirsty, I'm just... I'm fucking with you guys. Alright, it's time for us to get out of here, but we got